Hello, everybody. How are you? This is John, and I'm hosting iiRcade Facebook Live number. Wow, I forget. I think it's 24. 24 it is. Um, wow, time flies, doesn't it? I say this every time, but I'm really feeling it, especially these days. I mean, time are like flying by extremely quickly. Um, Yeah, it seems like yesterday when I first started the broadcast. Now, wow, time has really flown by. My friends are joining. How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Lucas, how are you? Ed, how are you? John, how's it going? Thanks so much for joining. Wow, so great to see you guys. Yeah, my sincere apologies for the delay today. Yeah, it took a while. A lot of things going on right now. Had the audio set up, had to reset up the device, and I'll tell you why in a second. It took some time to get everything going again. So my sincere apologies for the delay today. Hey, Marco, how's it going? Wayne, how's it going? Now, Marcos, how are you? Retro Collect, how's it going? John, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Adam, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Kanti, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, our Facebook Lives are Tuesdays and Fridays, my friend. Mark, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. All my friends are here. Sounds great. Chris, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Hi, John. You're the best, man. Oh, you're the best, my friend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But I think the credit should go to you and everybody in our family. Thank you so much again. Hey, Scott, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Congratulations on the success of the Kickstarter. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We still have some time to go. So I think today is like 30-day mark, 30-day left. So we'll continue pushing, and we'll make this happen together. I think it's going to be awesome. Eric, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Hey, Jeff, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. There he is. Was about to panic, my friend. Was going to be here. So glad to see you. Thank you so much again. My sincere apologies. Lots going on right now, especially today. I'll tell you why in a second, but I had to reset up everything all over again. It was crazy. So I just tested to make sure I have audio, and it sounds like I do have audio. So that's perfect. Something surprising. My basement dungeon is a little bit clean. I cleaned it up a little bit over July 4th weekend. That was like the most fun thing that I did over this weekend. Actually, very productive. It was very productive. So I actually can walk in my basement now. So I was really happy to see that. I'll have a lot of things to tell you today. Let's see. I'm just reading over comments real quickly. Hey, Mark, thank you so much for all your concerns, my friend. Thanks to you and everybody here. I think my cough has gotten better. I'm still coughing, but I'm getting there. I'm trying everything that you guys are telling me to do, and I think it's working. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So we'll try to move fast. John for president. Yes, sir. You know, if I become the president, I will make sure that every single person in the United States gets an iiRcade, and we're able to have a lot of fun together. Right? If I become the president, and sort of doubt it, but we'll see. I have I have a lot of fun things to tell you today. Where do I start? So first of all, I want to let you know that we finally selected our speaker. Yes, finally selected our speaker. And it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Man, if the last one sounded good, if the last one sounded great, oh my God. This one, well, first of all, I can no longer turn my volume all the way up anymore. Because it's so powerful, right? It's extremely powerful. And if we were like having conversations right now, real conversation, voice, I cannot probably hear what you're saying because I'm probably deaf right now. No, little joke. But joking aside, it sounds phenomenal. And this is sound that I'm talking about without any kind of optimization. So that was really surprising. Um, that's one great news that I have for you today. And later on, if you guys are interested, I can try to pump up the sound to see right, if you can hear it. But over Facebook Live, I'm seeing that the transmission of sound is not happening really well. So I'll also try to record some samples for our YouTube channel also, so you can try it out as well. Hey, Sean, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Corey, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Alfred, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Retro Collect 1.21 gigawatts, my friend. And you know what? We're in there. Flex capacitor and plutonium. We got to make sure it doesn't blow up. Hey, Jason, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Very nice to see you. The sound really sounds nice. And I right now have the only iiRcade device in the world that is 100 watts. I'm so proud of that. I mean, that's probably not going to last for a while, right? But I'm the only person, at least on something. My son came over yesterday when I was testing the audio, and he was like, "Oh my God, Daddy, are we in a movie theater?" He was surprised. But it sounds really nice. I'm sure you'll be very happy with it. We went through so many speakers. I cannot even tell you how many speakers I tested personally. And I think we're finally there. So I was very happy to tell you. And by the way, we turned on a game yesterday. My son and I were dancing. We're like this, right? We're dancing, and yeah, it was cool. It was really, really nice. So I wanted to tell you that. Hey, Chandel, how's it going, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Very nice to see you here. I'm sorry. My eyes are going bad again. Teofilo, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Adam, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Brian, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. It is a phenomenal experience. I cannot wait to share it with you. Today, let me try to see if I can share it with you via Facebook Live, but it's going to be very difficult to hear over internet link, just to let you know. Today, I also tried linking our broadcast to our YouTube channel as well as our Twitch channel. You didn't know we had a Twitch channel, did you? Neither did I. I think we just created one, and we wanted to try to see if broadcast will work. And fingers crossed, we'll find out. Hey, Jim, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. Oh, my God. All my friends are here. So first thing that I want to tell you is that the speaker is chosen. It's the chosen one. And I am now finally, hopefully, can stop getting gray hair because of speaker. So that was good. Let me show you a couple other things real quickly. Second thing, not really related to our device per se, but I know that many of you were interested in our T-shirt. Right, T-shirt. And let me show you the back. Right, don't know if you were able to see it, the back. This is the old version, and we are creating a upgraded version of T-shirt as well. Oh my God! So let me quickly show you how it looks like, and we'll be playing for these T-shirts. We'll have some fun. Let me show you real quickly. That it's an upgraded version. Front the same. Back it was. Right, previous version was reflecting the older design. Now this one shows the newer design with our splash screen, sort of a taste of our splash screen. So this is gonna be our T-shirt, and again, we'll give you a lot of chances to win them. We just finished the design, like what is it, this morning, and I just placed an order for 100 of them. So that I can give them away to you. So we'll play for them. and we'll have a lot of fun together. All right. So switching back to me. Nice. Sounds like everybody's loving the T-shirt. We'll play for them. We'll give you great chances of winning one. Lot of chances. So nice. Let's see. Next. So today I want to show you some games. And today, somebody reached out to me and told me that, hey, I saw a game called Heroes of Loot, and I've never heard of it. But I saw the video, and it looks awesome. And he's like, it looks really awesome. And I saw that the game is on iiRcade. Can you show it? I was like, sure, why not? So today I decided to show it. And as I was thinking about that, I was like, so Heroes of Loot. Let me just go back a second. It's developed by a guy named Pascal. Amazing guy. If you talk about indie development, oh my God, this guy is like, he's a one-man team developing these amazing games. And all of his games are what's called Newtro, right? Definition of Newtro, a couple different ways. First one is the old games, the retro games, brought up to the modern standards with upgraded graphics and audio and everything. And second one is modern game that uses retro graphics and retro feel, retro gameplay, etc. Developed in the modern era, right? And Pascal develops the latter, right? He loves retro games, and he loves developing retro games. And his games show his passion. He's extremely passionate guy. And one of the big reasons where we said iiRcade needs to be very indie friendly, right? He was a big contributor to that because, what's the best way to put it? These indie developers especially never had a chance to develop an arcade game, right? And yet they are huge arcade game fans, right? And they're like, we have a passion. And we have a passion to be able to develop arcade games. But unfortunately, there's no place where we can do it. And after seeing iiRcade, they basically said, thank you for creating this platform, because thanks to iiRcade, now we can develop arcade games. I was like really thankful to hear that, because right, right, to these especially indie developers, they said this is a completely new world, right? They can develop console games, they can develop phone games, they can develop right, Steam games, whatnot. But there was no platform where they can develop arcade games. And again, just like you, just like me, these developers are huge arcade game fans, and they had this huge passion to do so. And after seeing iiRcade, they got extremely excited. And we're getting a lot of indie developers also very interested in developing for our platform. And these indie developers have amazing games. And Pascal, again, is a very, very passionate guy. I love him to death. He's amazing. He's in France. I'm sorry, no, he's in Netherlands. And he has a YouTube channel and everything too, by the way. But aside that, his games are amazing. And I wanted to show you some examples on, number one, indie games. Number two, indie games made awesome, right? And also neutral genre where these modern developers are developing retro games today, right now, as we speak. So that would be a really good example to show. With that, let me go to my device with 100 watts, 1.21 gigawatts of speaker power and flex capacitor and plutonium. If I disappear in about like 5 minutes, that means my plutonium blew up. So, but I'll be back. Let me move over to my my device. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. Let me just test my sound real quickly. Hello, hello. Okay, sounds like I have audio. If you don't have it, let me know. So here it is, my friends. The reborn device with 1.21 gigawatts of power with flux capacitor and plutonium. My apologies for the cough. So let me show you the device for the people who's joining for the first time. By the way, if this is your first time, thank you so much for joining. Very nice to have you here. And let me give you a quick tour of the device. So, I want to show you the speaker, but let me do that real quickly. There's a speaker, 1.21 gigawatts of strong power. And here is the 19 inches of beautiful display. You know, one thing that I'm noticing on my screen, and I'm not sure if you're seeing the same or not, is that the resolution of my broadcast seems pretty low. So the resolution that I'm seeing on my screen may not be reflecting the resolution that I'm seeing right now in person. But hopefully it'll get better. We'll see. And on the control panel, we have power button, where if you press it light, it goes to sleep. If you press it again, it wakes up real quickly. And if you press for 2 seconds, it powers down. If you press it again, it powers up in about 24 seconds or so that you can get to game playing right away. Next to that, you have the coin button, player 1, player 2 start. Next to that, you have the the volume. I probably want to go low so that you can hear me on what I'm saying. And then you have next to that the menu button and pause button, where during gameplay, if you press it, it will pause the game. And then if you press it again, it'll unpause the game so that you can pause games for when you want to go eat your lunch and come back and continue playing, etc. And then during gameplay, if you press and hold for 2 seconds, it will bring you back to this menu. And next to that, we have a 3.5 millimeter headset jack. And as we've also announced, you also get Bluetooth wireless headset connectivity as well. So you have a lot of options for quiet play for when you're playing at 3 a.m. like me, when all your family's sleeping and I'm playing Dead Effect 2 all by myself. By the way, it's awesome when you're like turn off all the lights and play at 3 a.m. in the dark and zombies are coming after you. And pretty scary, but I love it. Let me show you the menu real quick. So first menu in the recent, it'll show you the list of all the games that you've recently played in the chronological order, right? So the latest game that you played is at the top. And then all will show you all the games. And right now I've just a little bit loaded. Like I said, I redid the whole system after putting in the flux capacitor. And then next to that, you have all the different genres. So you can select your game based on genre. And then underneath, you have alphabetical order. And then after that, you have settings. And currently, my Wi-Fi is connected. So today, I was not too lazy, but I made that happen. So with that, let's get into some gameplay. I'm going to move over. But today, because my room is a little cleaner, I don't have to go in front of the camera. I can go through the back. So let me just extend my wire. Okay, the first game that I'm going to show you now today is all about Pascal's game. His company is called Orange Pixel. And first game is a requested game from somebody. And the game is called Heroes of Loot. Heroes of Loot, when you see it, you'll see some lot of familiarity, right? The game is based, I think it takes a lot from one of your favorite games. It's a dungeon crawler game, and with retro graphics, of course. And let me get to that real quickly so that you can see. By the way, let's try this. I'm gonna try to see if we can hear, if I can have you hear the 1.21 gigawatts of speaker power. Let's try this. Okay, I hope you can hear me. I'm pumping up the sound. Ready? 3, 2, 1. you hear that? I almost went deaf. But it sounds really nice. Sounds really, really nice. It sounds, what's the best way to put it? Powerful, right? So when I was scrolling back and forth, I could feel it. It may sound much better if you're right in front of it too. But hopefully you were able to hear it. But let's get into gameplay. Oh, I gotta lower the volume, otherwise I'm really gonna go deaf. Heroes of Loot. Right, as you can see, very retro graphics. Let's start playing. So you can select from different characters, right? I'll pump up the sound a little bit so you can hear. One thing about Pascal's games is that audio is very nice. Let's see which one I should. I'll pick Wizard. I like magic, right? So this is a dungeon crawler. You can shoot, and then you can gain these gold. And basically, you find a key, and you exit through the door to the next level, right? If that sounds familiar, I think, this is my opinion now, but I think this game maybe, I found the secret area, nice. By the way, I was never able to find the secret area, first time. But I think it may be based on, losing words, gauntlets, right? Similar kind of gameplay, see? Lots of bad guys coming after you. It's a dungeon crawler, grabbing a lot of treasures. And then when I'm moving, you see the door right there, right? I need to find the key. So if I can find the key, I can exit through that. There it goes. It opened. I got the key. Now I go through. I go to the next level, right? So it really reminded me at least of Gauntlet, which is one of my favorite games, right? Obviously, I think that's one of everybody's favorite games. And it's a great dungeon crawler. It's got a lot of action, and especially if I'm able to pump up the sound, I'm like, oh my god, it does feel very cinematic as well. Because one of the things that Pascal and I strongly agree, and he has done a phenomenal job, is audio. Audio is a very important, integral part of gaming experience. So he did a really good job of that. By the way, if I go to shop and I collected a lot of money, I can buy a great things. This is my shop, or whoever the owner is. Can I get through? There we go. So I collected a lot of golds, and I can buy this and that. But right now, I'm a little too cheap, so I will exit for now. I'll just play for a little bit more, just so that you can get a sense of Heroes of Loot, and especially, there's a key. This was a requested game, so just play just for a little bit more, see if I can find the door to get out of the level. See, if you look at it from graphic perspective, right, I think it's extremely retro. So this will satisfy a lot of retro fans who's been looking for something new. And I think Pascal's games will be very satisfactory. And for those who may not have tried these retro games before, I think it'll be very satisfactory. So this was Heroes of Loot. If you have any questions, let me know. Now, next game. And next game I want to show you is a different genre. And one great thing about Pascal, right? He develops this amazing engine, and he creates all these games based on it. And it consists of many different genres. So second one is a shooting genre that is very different from Heroes of Loot. I'll show you. It's called Newtro. Now, one thing great about this game is that the music is phenomenal, right? His music always makes me sing. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but he makes me sing after the gameplay. So I'm done with the game. I go upstairs to eat, and I'm singing his tunes. And my family looks at me and go, "Daddy, are you okay?" But let me show you. This is a phenomenal game.
Get ready.
Right? You can hear it. Listen to the audio. The audio is phenomenal, and the game is it's got a lot of action. Basically, this. Let me turn it down a little. Basically, this game is all about action, right? It's not about getting new weapons. It's just about shooting, collecting diamonds, and later on, oops, it's all about action, right? So, and then you're solving levels, and between levels, you get to spend these diamonds to upgrade your vehicle, which I think is a phenomenal idea. So lots of diamonds to collect. When I first played this game, it reminded me of sort of like Gradius. Gradius was one of my. It sounds like every game is my favorite, but I think I played Gradius to death when I was young. And this game reminded me a lot of that. I mean, Gradius, you're getting new weapons, but if you take out that element, then Gradius is a very action-based shooter, and this game is also a very fast action-based shooter as well. So, so I think there are some really good similarities there. But if you listen to the tune, you can probably figure out why I'm singing this tune after I'm done with the game, right? His tunes are amazing, and it does create a really great, intense gameplay. Amazing, really fun party atmosphere gameplay, and the 1.21 gigawatts of sound contributes a lot to that as well. Yeah, let me just pop up a little bit so you can hear. All right, hope you were able to hear that. So that was Newtro. Give me 1 second, please. Man, this cough thing is killing me. 1 second, please. Sorry for that. I hope you can hear me. Next game I want to show you is a game that I've shown you before. And this was one of my, I always keep on saying this, but I'll just use my son. It's one of my son's favorite game as well. This game is one of those games where you will keep on cursing as you play because you will keep on dying. The game is extremely difficult, but it's extremely rewarding. So you'll keep on cursing, but you'll continue playing. And then by the time you're done, you'll be so satisfied and proud of yourself that you're able to solve these levels. The gameplay is amazing as well. It's called Meganoid 2. So let me show you this game real quick. Again, this game also has very addictive audio. I've gone to level 9 already, but it's very similar to Indiana Jones, right? It's hard, very, very hard. See, getting that part is, I've done it before, but every time I try again, I fail. So gotta be very careful. You have these hidden things that are coming at you, and you're playing to sorry. It's very difficult for me to talk when I'm playing games. Yes. Oh no. Oh, I had it. So this kind of thing, right? All right. So you have to time this extremely right to pass that area. But very Indiana Jonesy. Oh, I got it. Yes. Thank you. Now there was a little gold over there that you saw that I had to get, but for now I'm just too happy that I solved the level. Let me just go through one more level real quickly with you. Oh, see what I mean? Very Indiana Jonesy. platform game. These are type of games that I used to really like when I was young, right? And I'm so glad that Pascal was able to bring this to light and help us platform gamers to play amazing games like this. And by the way, if you listen to the audio, it's extremely catchy, and it fits the game really well. All right, I think this is where the rock thing, the boulder thing comes out again. Oh, I knew it. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, thank God. Okay. Right, let me jump. Yes. By the way, there's a little secret passage I found here as well. If you go there, then it's a completely different world. Anyway, this was Meganoid 2. This is one game that's really gonna get you hooked. So hint, hint, wink, wink. Little warning there, it's extremely addictive. When I first got this game and I was playing, I was like, I started it and I kept on playing for over an hour. And I realized, oh my God, it's already over an hour. So it's extremely addictive. You will not feel the time flying by. So it's a great game. So that was Mega Knight 2. I'm going to show you one more game. This game is also developed by Pascal. And I believe this is a flagship game that he has made. So, of course, all flagship games deserve videos, right? So let me see. Let me show you a quick video. I am working on sharing the video with you right now. Let's see. All right. I'll show you this. I'll be right back. Oh, so sorry about that. I didn't know the audio wasn't there. Can you hear me? My sincere apologies for that. Let me try again if it's okay with you. So this tool doesn't support audio really well. So let me see if this works. I'm gonna get my microphone over to the speaker of the PC. Let me see if this works. Let me know if you guys can hear it. My sincere apologies for that. Oh, no. Sorry, let's see if this works. Let me know if you don't hear the audio this time. I think you will be able to. Okay. Sorry about that. You know what? You know what's happening. This tool that I'm using, the broadcast tool, does not support the video broadcast. And what I'm doing is I'm playing the audio through my PC, and I let the microphone pick it up so that I can get audio. So it's sort of a hack. But I'm glad that it sort of worked. So thank you so much for your patience. Anyway, let me show you Gunslug. Gunslug is a series of games. It's very actiony, lots of shooting, and it's 2 players. So you can play 2 players together. Now, really cool thing about Gunslugs, initially, I really wanted to show you Gunslugs 3. But I guess I was like, I'll do this in order. There's a reason why they call it 1, 2, and 3. The one's great. The game is awesome. No question about that. First one is all about action, shooting action. Second one is all about action. Third one is very tactics, right? So think of Metal Gear Solid meets Rambo, right? You have to see to believe it. He's done an amazing job. So I'll show you that next time. But for now, let's play Gunslugs. Here's the music. Sorry, I was sort of dancing to the tune. I'm so glad that I don't have camera here to show my dancing. I'm a horrible dancer. But anyway, I'm sure when you see the game, you'll be very happy with it. Let's see. There we go. So I'm on an airplane right now. I'm gonna be jumping out. By the way, this game is very customized for iiRcade. Pascal really loved our platform, so he did a great job in customizing. So again, very shooty, lots of shooting. Oh, and there are many different ways to kill the enemies, and that's one great thing about this game and how it differentiates. So, and I can go up to the tower and blow up the tower and kill the chickens. And it's extremely fast. It's all about very fast action. I got a different weapon, as you can see, and I think it was chicken eggs. I blow up the tower, and then as I progress, and then there's a bomb. And some of these towers you can go into, and there's also secret layers and everything. It reminds me more of I got chicken eggs again. There we go. So places like this, for example, I can go in. I can buy stuff, or I don't think I have enough money right now. But Game Boy would have been nice. But it's a lot of action. Go in, blow up the tower. More shooting. And if I go in here, and then now I can play these games, for example, right? Oh, did I die? Yes. Let me try again. Maybe it won't let me go in because I just died. Oh well. But it's got some really good surprises, and those are, I think, some of the differentiators that these games have. Just first solve the first level, and then this will continue on with more levels and awesome levels and differentiated levels, like Siberia and others. It's very 007-like kind of game, but with very retro graphics and all. So it's if you like action games, I think games like this will be very satisfactory. Right? I just brought down the tower. Yay! See, it's got a different weapon. to just blow a couple more things, and then oh, I died. All right. So that was Gunslugs. This game actually was a little bit too intense, so I had to quiet down a little bit. But anyway, that was Gunslugs. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's have some chat. Okay, everybody, I am back, and I hope you enjoyed that. It is a lot of fun. I think different variety is a good thing, right? So you're on iiRcade, you're able to play the most modern games with amazing graphics, and then you can also play the retro games that you love and from the back in the days, and also these new games that have the retro feel, right? And these games are especially developed by the people who love retro games, right? So I think those elements are very well molded into the gameplay. So the gameplay is very well done, and there are a lot of great talented people. Is what I'm seeing, and we said iiRcade needs to support these talented people. So it's one of the things that we're going to do, on top of course, bringing you all your favorite retro games as well as modern games as well. So I was very happy to show you this today. And there are lots more games. This is my audio apparatus, by the way. So I'm using this to make sure that I have audio. And do I have audio? Sounds like it. So that was Newtro games. So let me go back and let's have some conversations. Oh, was I out again? Can you see me? Oh my God. So sorry about that. There was no video. Can you guys see me? Oh no, I don't know why this is keep on happening. My sincere apologies. Okay. Oh, you didn't see it. Okay, thank you. Let me go back to showing you the Gunslug again. So sorry about that. I'm gonna bring up my test apparatus to make sure that I have video. So my sincere apologies for that. Let me go back and show you the game again. And this time I'm going to check using my apparatus, my phone, to make sure that you have it. Let's see. All right. Let me know if you're not able to hear me. But let me go back to playing the game again. Okay, so sorry about that. Gunslugs. Okay. Hopefully you heard the audio before. Again, very catchy tune. Very catchy tune. Let's see. Sorry, I think I pressed the wrong button. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. There you go. So again, it's all about action. There's a lot of action. I already died. Oh my God. Let me try again. So there are a lot of action. Oh, I gotta jump over this thing. And during the gameplay, there are a lot of things to get. Okay. The graphic is extremely retro. Here you blow up the tower. And of course, if I get some of these chickens, I get new weapons, right? For example, previously oh, here we go. I got the Donkey Kong level again. Let me see if I can. How do I go in? Oh, I need 25 gold, and I don't think I have that. Sorry, that would love to show you that, but and then go up, blow up the tower, and there are lots of secrets in this game. I'm gonna load the volume. There are lots of secrets in this game, and they're waiting for you to be discovered. And as you found out, I'm really horrible at playing game and talking at the same time. And this game is one game that really sort of makes me focus on the gameplay because it's really fast, right? So if you go into areas like this, you can get some secret weapons. And again, this is the first level. So what you're seeing right now is considered very, very easy. It gets much more difficult as the time goes by, but it is a great sort of a first level. See, so solve the level, take the helicopter, and I'm in the second level here. I'll stop here for now, but that was Gunslug. And let me know if you have any questions. Let me go back to my PC. Especially, I want to make sure that you had video this time. Okay. Did we have video? Oh, nice. It sounds like we did. Yay! Video worked. My sincere apologies. I don't know what happened. I'll continue testing my system to make sure that we do have perfect broadcast one of these days. My sincere apologies for that. I will work harder. Great. Let me look at some questions. Let's see. Just going back. Taking my glasses off so that I can read. And it looks like my comments window is not going all the way up. So my sincere apologies if I'm missing any questions. I will answer them as usual after the session. Again, this is right now being broadcasted in 3 different channels. Our Facebook page and YouTube page and Twitch. So I gotta figure out which channels have which areas to ask questions and things like that. So if you can give me a little bit of time, I'll figure that out as soon as I can. So my sincere apologies for that. Let's see. Just going back, I'll answer some questions. Brian, let me get to your first question first. Thank you so much for that. I'd like to see official retro arcade gameplay. Homebrew is not the reason I buy this. I totally agree with you. And first of all, this is our 24th episode, right? And I think this may be your first time joining. So if you go back to our previous episodes, or if you also go to our YouTube channel, we do have a lot of games that we have shown in the past. Today just happened to be a episode about indie games, and Pascal's game is one of the games that I wanted to show. So again, iiRcade is all about it's about different experiences, right? So it's not only about just playing, I don't know, really old games on an arcade that you remember. Of course, that's very important, and this is like one of the premier area of focus that we're supporting. But we also wanted to expand the experiences so that you can play various different type of games, like modern games, for example. If you see our demo video on Dead Effect 2 or Riptide, GP Renegade, or Admar and others, you'll see what I mean. I want iiRcade to be a platform where you'll be able to experience many different games. And also, one of the things that I'm finding out is everybody has different favorite games, right? And everybody's asking for something different. Um, Many people are saying, focus on getting modern games. Other people are saying, focus on getting the retro games. We're going to be working very hard to make sure that we're able to deliver different experiences, and also even within retro games as well, right? There are some games that you have played, and there's some games that you have not played, and others have played the games that you have not played, and others will say, for example, this game is great, I love this game, thanks for bringing it. And you may be saying, well, I don't know this game, right? I've never seen it. And iiRcade is a platform that enables you to have these new experiences, as well as the experiences that you're used to from your youth days as well. So it'll give you opportunities to be able to play many different type of games, and it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. You have to try. I mean, games that I showed you today, right? You may like it, you may not like it. I think everybody's different. Again, I personally really like it, and it's something that you have to try. You really have to try to see. And we are providing these games at very affordable prices, so that you can try these games. Okay? Hope that answered your question. Let's see. Glasses off so that I can read these letters. So sorry, I'm getting old. Let's see. Jason, let me get to your question. It caught my eyes because it was long. I thought Gauntlet before you said it. If they are making new retro games that remind us of old games, that's great. Many new old style games they could make. I completely agree with you. I mean, they sort of were doing this in the past as well, right? So, for example, like Gauntlet happened, and based on that, we got Smash TV and some of the other games. And I'm sorry, I meant to say Robotron. Sorry for that. Robotron, and then we got Smash TV, and we got other games based on that uses a similar type of gameplay. And there's no reason why they should stop, right? I mean, if the game is great, let people bring out similar games and continue the trend, so that it's only great for us, right? We're gamers, and we want better games, and we want more games, right? And it just gives us more opportunity to be able to play these games. So this is one of the reasons why I really love this gaming world, because there's so many opportunities. There's so many things that I have tried, so many games that I haven't tried. The ocean is really big. There are a lot of fish, and that gets me really excited, right? Because now, if I finish something, there's always something else that I can play. So I'm very happy with that. Let me go to some more questions. Let's see. Jason, I want to know how I can pay the $100 more and get the stand without losing my spot in the first 100 junk. Message me sometime. Let's talk. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. Appreciate it. Hey, Wayne, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. This looks really good. The sound is crisp. Thanks. I don't know if you heard my initial, the first announcement today, or not sort of announcement, but we selected our speaker, and you were listening to, for the first time ever, 1.21 gigawatts of awesome, powerful sound. But yeah, it sounds really nice. So I'm very happy with it. So thank you so much for that. See, I'm getting a lot of great. I like this game. John, thank you so much for that. Missed it. What was a game called? Today we played, the first one we played is called Heroes of Loot, which was very similar to like Gauntlet. Second one that we played today was Newtro, which was a shooting game with very addictive music. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, I shouldn't be doing that. Third one is called Meganoid 2, that looks like Indiana Jones. And then last one was called Gunslugs. And I'll be showing you the other Gunslug series as well in the future. And especially I want to show you the third one. It really reminds me of 2D version of Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear series, where there's like a tactics, you're hiding and then you're sneaking up behind people and things like that. It's very tactical like. It's very well done with retro graphics. That was very interesting for me. So I'll show you one of these days. Stay tuned. Um, let's see. Jeff, yeah, the song is pumping. The song is pumping. Yeah, I sing to these tunes. It's very addictive. um, the game is great. Wayne Naotir looks like a good game. The list keeps growing. Thank you so much. It is really great. Something that you should try if you like shooting genre. It's something you should try. Right, and there are many other shooting games as well. So it's all dependent on your taste. Christopher, very excited to get the iiRcade. I can't wait. Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Jeff, and surprise, Meganoid 2 will be preloaded as the 11th arcade preloaded game. Oh man, I love you. I think you're amazing. My God, I wish. But we'll make sure that it's affordable, unless our developer says otherwise, right? Um, by the way, getting these preload games is a completely different process, and there's a whole new different kind of conversation that needs to happen to make any game into a preload game, and it's hard. It's hard. But Neganoid, I wish I can make that into a preload game because it is an amazing game. I really, really like this game. But I'm not sure if we can or not. But we selected our 10. So, but you'll be able to get it in the store. We'll make it very affordable, so that we can reward these developers, especially, right? Let's see. Just going down the list. Sorry, I'm at the point where it says no audio, and then I see good audio. So this must be where I got the audio back. Thank you so much to everybody here. I really appreciate letting me know. And my sincere apologies again for the hiccup. I need to study more on these tools, so I'll do that. Retro collect games and like something else I saw. The game sounds like, I think, is what you meant to type. Something else I saw. I think, yeah, when I was playing these games, it really reminded me a lot of other games as well. So got me really excited too. Again, I'll be showing you a lot more games as well that are really, really great. Some games you have to try. Many games you have to try, actually. Todd, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining. How are you feeling? I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much again for your help. Really appreciate it. I think I'm at the near end of my coughing. As you can see, it's gotten much better. Again, thank you very much. And I'll continue at it. Hopefully by this week, all my cough will go away. So thank you for that. Hey Paul, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. I'm seeing new people who have joined as I go down the list. I'm so glad to see you guys. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. Going down the list real quickly, I'm looking for a question. Kanti Jung is having too much fun. He forgot about us. I was having too much fun. I agree with you, but I didn't forget about you. I'll try to have a different setup for next time to make sure that I can always check what's going on, or maybe bring somebody who can check for me. So sorry about that again. I see a lot of stop playing the game, don't forget about us. Oh my God, they must have been going on for a while. And now I'm at finally. We can see you now. It feels like whenever I do these sessions and where I'm having the conversation with you here, I'm going back in time, and then we're revisiting the time again. And for example, when we didn't have video here, it feels like right now I don't have video. Oh my God, what do I do? But then I realized it was in the past. Yeah. Maybe there is time machine somewhere. Who knows? um, let's see. Going down the list again. Let's see. Well, and then of course the tool just jumped to other area of the chat. But let me get to a question. Christopher, will you have Final Fight? We'll see. What's the best way to put it? We'll work on it after our launch. Final Fight is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. And it's a game that we want to bring over. And we'll definitely work on it. Yeah, and we'll keep you updated on that. But it's currently not on our current pre-launch list. But it is their games, I would say, quote unquote, is a company games. Games from their company are the games that we want to target after we launch. So we'll keep you updated on that. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Retro Collect question, Jong. Are you the real Jong? You're not coughing. You heard my cough. I think I coughed twice. I'm getting my voice back, right? Do you guys recognize? It's a lot of drinking of water and some other drink that I prefer not to drink, but it's supposed to be good for me. And medicine. I'm taking some of recommended medicines, especially from our family here. And this water, I know what it looks like, but it actually tastes really good. It's honey water. Honey is supposed to be good for cough, so I'm sort of being forced to drink it, but I don't mind. I love sweet stuff. So, hey, Gene, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling better today. Thank you so much. It's gotten much better thanks to all your worries, and I really appreciate it. And I'll continue getting better. So thank you for that. Let's see. Alberto, thank you so much for joining. Will iiRcade be developing exclusive games just for iiRcade? That's a fantastic question. We want to, right? We want to, and someday we will, right? Hopefully that day will come very soon. And our team has a lot of gaming experiences, right? And we are hardcore gamers, so we have a lot of game ideas that we want to implement and make happen. So we'll try to get there as soon as we can. Some of the concepts that we have, and quote unquote, some of them patented, you'll be very happy to see, because we're all about bringing new experiences to the world, right? We wanna change the world and make a dent in the universe. And I think some of these game ideas that we have will do that. So we'll keep you updated, but not right away, but hopefully soon. So thank you so much for that. We'll keep you updated on that. John, how are things going on the testing and approval stages? Thank you so much for that. We're still working on it. So I think we're at the very last sort of issue. I don't want to say issue. Last stage of testing, pre-testing, before we can enter the FCC certification test. And we're working on that right now. And this one, unfortunately, is a brutal one. So it's taking some time. But we'll keep you updated on how that goes. So once we pass this test, pre-test, then we can enter FCC certification. So fingers crossed, hopefully soon. We're resolving, we're knocking down these issues one by one. Today, finally, we solved the speaker issue, actually yesterday. And the others will come soon. Fingers crossed. Let me get to another question. See, Retro Collect question, John. So whenever I look through the list, now I can recognize your questions, Retro Collect. It always starts with question, John. It's very, very smart. It's very, very eye-catching. So thank you for that. And the questions are pretty long as well. So thank you for that. In the last meeting, you mentioned you believe you had a similar game like Smash TV, Ikari Warrior, and may show it to us. Can you let us know what the game may be? That's a great question. God, I thought I remember seeing several of them. I need to go through the catalog and find them again. But I'll take the action item. Sorry, I can't talk today. I'll take the action item to find them, and I'll show them to you one by one by one. Well, I'll look for it. So thank you so much for that. Charles, hello, John. Just got home from work. Hey, welcome home. Wow, very nice. Feeling better? Thank you so much, my friend. Much better. So hopefully everything will go away. The cough, I mean, soon. So thanks again for your concerns. Appreciate it. Hey, Bobby, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you. See, Kenny, how's it going? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining. Variety is the reason I purchased your unit on the Kickstarter. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Uh, that's one thing that we want to make sure that we provide. Lots of variety. So we'll make sure that we have awesome games in all different genres from all different eras, and a lot of new experiences as well. And also, we're going to make sure that our experiences continue to expand. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Let me get to the next questions. Let's see. Alberto, I think it's continuation from your other question. Or get exclusive games that only iiRcade will have. Definitely. And we'll make this happen in the future. Now, one thing that is, so first of all, Psycho is one company. Their games, we have exclusivity because they wanted to deliver us as exclusive games. And we're like married. Very great relationship. Now, one thing that we're trying to do is, right, we want to focus more on getting you a lot more amazing, awesome games than focusing on getting some games that are exclusive, right? So we want to try to get as many games to you as possible. So we'll focus more on that. We're less greedy about exclusive games. But later on, one thing that, again, we do want to make happen is develop our own games. That's our passion, right? We're gamers, right? So we want to develop our own games. And of course, when we're doing that, we'll be doing it together, right? As I said, iiRcade, we want our iiRcade to be a community company where, right, we're all working together to make this happen together. And it is a community company. And we are currently making this happen together, and we will continue to make this happen together, which means we'll be getting your feedbacks on new game ideas when the time comes as well. Isn't that going to be awesome, right? We'll develop some games together and things. I think that's going to be really fun. Hopefully soon, fingers crossed. We'll keep you updated. Marco, hey, thank you so much for joining, my friend. Appreciate it. What are the chances of getting Capcom on board? Let's see. It just scrolled down. God knows. No, seriously. I think I personally. So, if you ask me from a personal level perspective, especially as we do very well on our Kickstarter or our launch. Sorry about that. I had that coming. Sorry. Then we have a greater chance, right? Because you can think of it this way: especially the big game companies especially from Asian Pacific region, and right, older companies. They have, right, of course, first of all, they love games, right? Obviously, they love games. But they also have to look at from a financial perspective as well. They got their investors to satisfy, etc., etc. So financial perspective is very important. So if we have stronger Kickstarter numbers or stronger launch numbers, it makes the chances much more greater. Right, this is where I think you can also help us also. If you, and we're doing our best also, right? So we're going to continue doing that. And if you can also help us with referrals and posting on your social media and help us with getting the word out, really appreciate it, and this will help us to grow our numbers that we can take to these companies and say, look, our fans and your fans, right? We're looking. They want to have your games on iiRcade. Here's the proof, and here's the financial proof as well. So give it to us, right? So one great thing about this is that the companies really love what we have, the experiences and everything. They're artists, so experience is very important. They love it, and also the things that we're trying to do for the industry that they really like as well. Especially again, they're very hurt by piracy, and one of the things that we're trying to do is fight piracy together with them, and by providing a platform that's very affordable for people to be able to purchase games legally and safely and with best experiences. And game companies really love that because now there is a legitimate way of everybody to purchase their games. So right, every so all those parts are done, right? There's people love it. The game companies love it. Now we just need to pass our financial part, and this one of the big reasons why we're running Kickstarter, right? So that we can get this information quickly, so that we can go to the game developers and get their games. And I want their games too. So we'll continue working on it. So hopefully that answers your question. So thank you so much for that. Going down the list, Christopher, will you have Final Fight, Streets of Rage, or something similar? Great question. We do have a lot of games actually in this genre. So some of the games that you've mentioned, I personally want to get myself, and because I love the beat 'em up genre, and we will definitely go after it. And if you look at our portfolio, we have Double Dragon, 1, 2, 3, right? The game that started it all, right? And like for example, Night Slashers, right? There's beat 'em up with the zombie and Frankenstein, the darker what's the best way to put it? The darker experience, right? With Dracula and everything. That's another awesome game. And we have 64th Street. That's another great game. So we do have a good selection of great selection of beat 'em up genre. And if you go to our YouTube page, some of them are already demoed, so you can have a look. Others I will demo in the near future, so stay tuned for that. So thank you so much. Hopefully that answered your question. Let me go to some other questions real quickly, and I'm almost to the end, so I'll try to make it as quickly as possible. My apologies for the delay. Michael, hey, thanks for joining, my friend. Really good to see you. Hey, John, have you given any more thought to offering expanded memory above the 64 gigabyte? Amazing question. Thank you for that. Absolutely, and still thinking. And it's not only about thinking, right? I mean, thinking's the easy part. Trying to figure out how to make that happen is the hard part, right? We're looking into it. We'll keep you updated. Yeah. So, thank you so much for that. John, nice games. Speakers sound great. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, Anita, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Wow, it's so great to see you. Hope Christian's doing well. So thank you so much for joining. See, John, any wrestling games on board yet? This is one area that we'll be continuing to look into, and we'll keep you updated on that. There are several great names that we've gotten from the community, our community, and our family, and we will definitely look into them. So we'll keep you updated. Let's see, Scott. Let's see, John. Sorry. Oh my God, I need to get new eyes. John, when things settle down, will you be attending any game conventions or expos in the fall to further promote iiRcade? Thank you so much. Absolutely. So we were initially signed up for every convention, right? And then Corona hit, and we had to cancel everything. It was sort of forced to cancel, right? Because they canceled for us. But once this dies down a bit, we'll definitely be there. And we One of the things that we want to do is show our device and the experience to everybody. We really want to do this and do this very openly because we're very proud of it and we're very confident about it. And right before Corona, we were in a lot of different events. Right, we were at CES, starting with CES, and then we were at Golden Globe, Grammys. Um, oh my God, I'm losing names. Super Bowl and is it Oscar? And then Corona hit, and then we had to cancel GDC and um, E3 and others. But once they pick up, we'll be there. We'll definitely be there. So thank you so much for that. And of course, my screen just scrolled up again. I'm just gonna go quickly, see if I can find any more questions that I haven't answered before. See. Paul, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Let me get to your question. John, I saw three smiley faces, or maybe yeah, with sweat. So caught my eyes. John, can you please send us constant reminders on the days leading up to the end of the campaign so that we can have our funds in order? Any possible to prepay? Oh, thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. If you're signed up to our email list, I think my team will be doing that. So we'll make sure to do it. I don't know if Kickstarter does anything like that or not. If you sign up to our, I think there's like a sign up page or something like that. I don't know if Kickstarter does anything, but if you're signed up to our email list through our homepage, which is iiRcade.com, then we'll definitely do so. So thank you so much for that. Unfortunately, there's I take that back. Any way to prepay? You can always pledge right now on Kickstarter. So if you go to Kickstarter.com and look for iiRcade, then you'll find our Kickstarter campaign going on right now. And this is gonna be like probably the cheapest price you can get our product at any time, because we're able to make this happen because we're able to reduce our what's called retail margin by offering this first on Kickstarter. And this was like a great opportunity for us to be able to sort of give back to our community for giving us encouragement, helping us through, and making this happen. And we're very thankful. So that's one of the reasons why we did Kickstarter. Again, the second one is to get the financial numbers so that we can get games. So you can go there right now to go ahead and pre-order. So thank you so much for that. Really quickly, going down. Kenny, thank you so much for joining. Let me get your question. John, will you be looking at doing an Astro City / Felix style cabin in the future? Anything's possible in the future. Again, we're really listening to you very carefully. So if more people want it, we'll definitely look into it. Again, we want to be a community company, so we're definitely listening to you. Our ears are wide open. So please continue to let us know. We're taking notes. So thanks so much for that. And future, again, anything is possible. Skills 015. I love your name. Thank you so much for joining. Can you say the amount or at least a hint of how many 2D and 3D games will be available in launch? Wow, that's a hard question. Well, practically everything is 2D and 3D question, first of all, right? But I think 3D. I gotta go back and see. My sincere apologies. I do not have the answer to the question. But I will go back and see. And again, our portfolio is continuously expanding. So so it'll just continue to grow. And we'll be paying attention to both 2D and 3D games. So it'll just continuously grow. So I hope that answers your question. My sincere apologies for that. Let's see. Just going down. Hey, Jose, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. I know I've been on for 80 minutes now. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let me just get to some quick questions, maybe somewhere at the end, and I'll end it for the day. So I know that I've gotten a lot of questions about will you get this game and will you get that game, and those are very important games. And every time I see those questions, I write them down, and we'll be then I write them down into our to do games list, and these are the list of games that we're going after our launch, after we have those financial numbers, or hopefully again, if our Kickstarter campaign does really well, then we can use those numbers. But we'll right those your questions are going into my list. So, and I'll also answer any questions that I've missed after our video. I'm sorry. Uh, I'm losing words right now. Oh my god! After our live. So my sincere apologies if I missed your question, and thank you so much for understanding. I'll get to my last two questions, and I'll end it for the day. Jason, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. How much is a stand separately? Will I be able to add the stand in the pledge manager, or do I need to have a bundle? That's a great question. So stand retail price is gonna be $149, and Kickstarter we're offering at a significantly lower price. I think 2/3 the price. So if you need any help, please don't hesitate to contact me directly. You can contact me through Kickstarter by PMing me, or Facebook and other channels as well. So let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything I can help you with, and I'll be more than glad to. Let's see. Trevor, thanks, man. Hey, Trevor, by the way, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it, my friend. So great to see you. Thanks, man. Did he already answer that question from before? I think I have missed your previous question, so my sincere apologies for that. By the way, Arcade will one up. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Well, for a second, I thought somebody from Arcade one up joined. I was like, oh, awesome. Again, I don't consider them as my enemy. I consider them as my friends. So last time I found out that one of our sessions, the CEO and CEO from another company joined, and he listened to what we were talking about, and I'm so happy. I was so happy, and I'm so glad. I got his contact info, by the way, so I'm gonna message him to see if we can somehow hook up for drinks or something like that. We should be working together to make the experiences so much better together. So anyway, hey Lutello, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. So glad to see you. It's been a little while, right? So thank you so much for joining. Let me get to just one more question. I'll end it for the day. Oh, Trevor, I think I found your question. The cough. This will be my last question, I promise. Question, sir. Yes, sir. I went offline for a moment there. I had a question about your processor speed and if you feel I could play games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Mortal Kombat 3, or Street Fighter Alpha 3, not asking if you got those games, asking if you feel the processor could play them. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. In fact, I'll just give you this. When we were initially designing our system, we played a lot of games, right? A lot of games. And so to test them, right? Make sure that our system is able to play them, because one thing that we were working on very heavily was optimization, right? And in order for us to be able to make this happen, right, the best way was obviously to play a lot of games, and we played a lot of games. And I can tell you that, but I don't think we've played every single game out there, but a lot of games that you have mentioned, if not all, and I don't know if I can say all. I gotta talk to my team to see if we played all these games that you mentioned here, but at least I can tell you that 2 we have played and it works perfectly. And not only perfectly, it works amazingly well. Extremely cinematic. This is one of the reasons why I'm like, we need to get these games. You guys meaning the game company, you guys need to give us these games, because if you play these games on our device with 1.21 gigawatts of power, it plays so much better. So much better. It's extremely cinematic experience. So we're gonna try our best to get them. But to answer your question, yes, uh, I've seen them with my own eyes. It's amazing. It's amazing. So we'll try best. But thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. Um, so with that, I'll end it for the day. One thing I'll let you know. I hope everybody's still with me. Um, we have, and just a little preview. We have a huge announcement coming this coming Friday. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So I would love to see you there, and I want to show you something really really cool. Okay. So again, huge announcement coming this Friday, and hope to see you there. And the weather's getting nicer, and I'm hoping to get my T-shirts pretty soon as well. So we'll see what we can do with them. They said they're backlogged, so it's gonna take them like 10 to 15 days to get it to me, or at least make them. So, but I'll try to continue pushing them to see if I can get them sooner, and so that I can get them out to you, and we'll have some more contests and things like that so they can get them. Weather's nice. Outside is great. Chicago weather is great. I hope where you are, the weathers are awesome as well. Have a fantastic week. Thank you so much again for staying with me today. I know it went a lot over, but I really appreciate it and look forward to seeing you again on Friday. So be excited for Friday. I am going to be showing you something really awesome Friday. So thanks so much again, my friends. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you on Friday. Thank you so much.